with the Dorsey gang.
Well, last night, Channel 8 ran a report about a Grapevine Middle School that's trying to quell the bullying epidemic that has grown there in recent years. And they've trained students at the school on how to talk to their classmates about bullying.
Sometimes, when adults are telling you, you listen to them and you respect them, but it makes you feel different to hear it from your own friends.
Very well spoken young woman right there.
Very well spoken, yes.
That's a middle school student there. That's the student council president, Lexi Leach.
What's her name?
Lexi Leach. Does that name sound familiar?
Well, it does. Is that Vanna's daughter?
That was Vanna's daughter.
How cool is that?
Unbelievable. And on the phone with us right now is Vanna. How cool was it that your daughter was on TV last night?
Oh, I was loving it. I loved it. I was like, my daughter's in media.
You know what?
For one little story, but I loved it. I did love it.
Yeah, we should tell everybody that we mentioned the story a few seconds ago, but your daughter was very well spoken, very mature for her age.
Yeah, where'd she get that from?
Me? I'm sure. No, John. No, I don't know where she gets that from. She just sat there so nice and poised and answered all the questions, and I was like, oh, I love it. I love it. And I love the anti-bullying. I really love that in middle school. I do love that.
Well, you should be very proud of her, Vanna.
Thank you. I thought of you guys yesterday because we're getting ready to take a trip for spring break, and I said, everybody wants to go to New York. And I was like, what are we going to do in New York? There's nothing to do in New York. And then I go, oh my gosh, I know what we could do. We could rent bikes and ride around the Eiffel Tower. And then everybody started laughing in my family, and I go, what? People do that? And then Lexi goes, the Eiffel Tower. I go, duh, the huge tower. And then Lexi goes, duh. That's not in New York. And I thought of you guys because I was like, oh my gosh, that is so it just happens in real life. It's not even it's just so, that's what I'm saying. It's not really
That's
for
why I asked you where Lexi being so well-spoken and articulate came from.
Yes, exactly, came from me. Because, I'm so well-spoken and so
Let me ask you before we let you go, Vanna, why don't you tell everybody where the Eiffel Tower can be found?
Hold on. Eiffel Tower there. Yes. Paris.
Very good.
I still was lunch in Paris.
Who did you ask?
Lexi! She's sitting right here. I'm driving her to school.
That apple fell really far from that tree.
Yeah, I know. But I was just laughing because I was like, oh my gosh, that is such a KSCS moment.
Thank you,
And then
Vanna.
I was going to get my thyroid checked, and I thought it was in my bottom. It's been one of those weeks.
We gotta let her go.
Have a good day, Vanna.
That's an ender.
Okay,
Bye-bye, Vanna. Tony, let it go. Let it go, Terry.
She was close. All right, 8:30, 96.3 KSCS. Michael Scott with traffic.
Westbound I-20 at Wichita, wrecked